What if I told you that cricket, the sport millions across South Asia live and breathe, has become a battlefield without bullets, a game turned into war by other means? This is exactly what we are seeing with India's recent actions. From refusing to accept the Asia Cup 2025 trophy in Dubai to invoking the chilling rhetoric of Operation Sindoor, a term borrowed straight from the battlefield, India is turning cricket into a stage for politics. This is no longer about runs and wickets. It's about symbols, power, and propaganda. This is Makhdoom Shahabuddin, and you're watching Fact Flow. Cricket is often called the gentleman's game, but in South Asia, it is much more than that. It is identity, it is emotion, it is politics by other means. When India steps onto the cricket field, it is not just 11 players. It is a projection of national pride and political power. But increasingly, that pride is being weaponized. What should have been a unifying sport is being turned into a political tool. India has been doing this for years, but never as aggressively as today. From the pitch to the podium, cricket is being converted into a propaganda platform, something that blurs the line between sport and statecraft. The clearest reminder came just days ago at the Asia Cup 2025 final in Dubai. India defeated Pakistan on the field, but it wasn't the cricket that grabbed headlines. It was what happened after. First, Indian players pointedly refused to shake hands with their Pakistani counterparts. That simple gesture, meant to symbolize sportsmanship and respect, was denied. It wasn't about safety. It was about sending a message. Then came the real controversy. The Asia Cup trophy ceremony. By tradition, the winning team receives the trophy from the tournament host. In this case, the trophy and medals were presented by Mohsin Naqvi, Pakistan's interior minister and chairman of Pakistan Cricket Board, who was there in the capacity of Asian Cricket Council's chairman. But India refused. They declined to accept the trophy from a Pakistani official, even though the event was held in a neutral territory. This wasn't protocol. This wasn't security. This was politics played out under the floodlights of a global cricket final. And then, as if to hammer home the message, Indian captain Surya Kumar Yadav dedicated the victory not to his team, not to cricketing excellence, but to the victims of the armed forces of India and Pahalgam victims. Honoring victims of violence is important, but doing so at the Asia Cup final against Pakistan was no coincidence. It was grief weaponized, designed to turn the cricket ground into an extension of India's political battlefield. If that wasn't enough, Indian politicians and media commentators quickly began referring to the Asia Cup victory as part of Operation Sindoor. For context, Operation Sindoor was the codename India used for its cross-border strikes against Pakistan earlier this year. To apply that same terminology to cricket is to turn sports into war. This isn't just accidental, it's a pattern. Under Narendra Modi's government, sports victories are described as national victories, defeats as humiliations. Athletes are not just players, they are framed as soldiers of the nation. And look at the symbols. The world's largest cricket stadium renamed after Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself, while he is still in office. The president of the BCCI, India's cricket board, happens to be Jai Shah, the son of India's Home Minister, Amit Shah. And above all, when the Prime Minister of a country equates a cricket match with a war operation, it is more than just a poor choice of words. It is dangerous rhetoric. Narendra Modi's tweet celebrating India's Asia Cup win as Operation Sindoor is not a harmless sporting rhetoric. It is the normalization of war language between two nuclear-armed nations. This is not only irresponsible, but deeply reckless. Worse still, it attempts to rewrite history. India may claim victories on the cricket field, but the reality is that in the actual conflict associated with Operation Sindoor, India did not emerge victorious. By dragging these wounds into sports, Modi's government is trying to overshadow military failures with cricketing victories, converting the playfield into a propaganda battlefield. Tell me, where does cricket end and politics begin? The lines are blurred. In fact, they have been erased. To understand today, we must look back. India has long used cricket as a political weapon. After the 1999 Kargil War, cricket tours were abruptly cancelled. It was sport used as punishment. After the 2008 Mumbai attacks, India froze bilateral cricket ties with Pakistan indefinitely. Security was the official reason, but the political message was clear. Cricket would no longer be a bridge between nations. It would be a wall. In the Indian Premier League, Pakistani cricketers, the very players who electrified global fans, were banned. Not because of safety, but because of politics. Even within India, sports has been politicized. When India loses to Pakistan, Muslim players like Mohammad Shami have faced hate campaigns, accused of betrayal. Athletes themselves are pulled into loyalty tests. So when India today refuses a trophy from Mohsin Naqvi or brands cricket victory as Operation Sindoor, it's not new. It's the continuation of a strategy, using cricket to score political points. The dots connect. From cancelled tours to IPL bans, from handshake snubs to trophy refusals, the story is one of continuity. India has systematically weaponized cricket, not just against Pakistan, but also to consolidate nationalist sentiment at home. Each move reinforces the same narrative. We are strong, we are uncompromising, and even on the cricket field, we dominate. The Asia Cup 2025 is not an anomaly. It's the latest chapter in a much larger playbook. But to fully understand why cricket is repeatedly weaponized in India, we need to look at the ideology driving it. The BJP RSS brand of Hindutva. This is not just about religion. It is a political project built on division, where hate is manufactured and minorities are cast as permanent outsiders. In this worldview, even cricket becomes a battlefield. When India wins, it is framed as a victory of the Hindu nation. When India loses, Muslim players like Mohammad Shami are vilified, abused, and branded traitors. The refusal to take a trophy from a Pakistani, the use of military terms like Operation Sindoor, and the constant portrayal of Pakistan as an existential enemy are all extensions of this Hindutva playbook. Sport, which should unite people, is instead hijacked to fuel polarization, consolidate votes, and turn hate into political capital. Cricket, once called the gentleman's game, is being transformed into a propaganda machine, where runs and wickets are replaced by rhetoric and resentment. Now, some argue cricket can't be separated from national pride. Security threats are real. Why should India normalize ties with Pakistan? Fair points. But there's the danger. If cricket becomes permanently politicized, it will cease to be a sport. Athletes become political pawns. Fans become collateral in propaganda wars. The neutrality of sport, the very thing that allows it to unite people, gets destroyed. And once destroyed, it's very hard to rebuild. So where does this leave us? The signs suggest India is intensifying its politicization of cricket, not stepping back. If Pakistan responds in kind, the cricket field will no longer be a game. It will be another battlefield. The future of cricket in South Asia is at stake. Will it be a platform for peace and people-to-people connection? Or will it collapse under the weight of propaganda and hate? That is the question we must all confront. If you found this discussion thought-provoking, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Pakistan Connect for more episodes of Fact Flow. Until next time, this is Makhdoom Shahabuddin reminding you that cricket should unite, not divide.